Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unreal Engine open world tutorial series. So last time we were working on this procedural crop generation tool, crop field generation tool, and in the procedural roads tool we have this feature where all these instanced static meshes we can select them one by one using this procedural editor tool we have created. Like this, we can select individual elements and do modifications like this, but that function is not present in this system for this procedural crop field system. So that's a problem at the moment I have in the structure, in the architecture of the code. So how can I fix that? So this is the plan I'm having. If I make this procedural advanced foliage spawner a child class, a child blueprint of this procedural object, then I should be able to use all the functions that I have already implemented in the procedural object, which I have used to create these paths. So yeah, let's give it a try. Let's open both blueprints and see what are the things that I need to change in order to achieve the desired effect. Here is the advanced foliage spawner and here is the blueprint of procedural object. So to do that, I'm gonna have to do some cleaning up to this procedural object. So let's start with this one. I'll promote this world space and local space conversion to a function so that I can reuse the function in child classes. I'll call it WSLS conversion. Right. What's next? And the next thing, I'll promote this set HISM to a function as well. Set SM component. What else I can reuse? These things are a little bit messy, so I think it's best to leave them here. And also these things don't make sense for the other parts. Okay, so this main function is this is an already function. This plays static instances. We already have that part, right? So that's all, I guess. Now let's go back here and see what we can do. Right, so let's try this. Let's go to class settings, and as the parent class, let's select I hope this will not crash the system, procedural object. Cool. Now we get this WS0 LS0. Right, so instead of spline 0, let's see the instances that I have used it. let's replace it with the spline component inherited. Okay, so I can get rid of this. What about this WS0 and WS1? It's in WSLS conversion tool, so let's replace that function altogether like this. Let's use WSLS conversion function that comes from the parent spline point rotation, it's 0, rotation offset, rotation variation, right here, and scale max, scale min. I don't have that here. Okay, let's add this part to the main function. Because I did this outside, I did this part outside the WSLS conversion, the scaling part. That's the issue. Now we don't need this collapsing, so I'll expand it. Now I need two more inputs to define rotation where scale max and scale min. Let's name them properly. Compile. Right, now we got those two inputs as well here. So what about the location offset? Yeah, it's the offset, and spline point location comes from here. All right. So I can safely delete this part. Cool. Now instead of ls0, I can use ls. it's gone, but okay, we can fix it. Right, it's already working. Good. What else we need to take care? Okay, let's delete this ws0 and ls0 now. Okay, now let's see the construction script. Right, yeah, we need these things. So here we can use set HISM component function. Right, like this. So we don't need these things now. We have to clear it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need to clear the instances. Okay. No instances are being left, so yeah, that's alright. What else we need to take care? Alright, so we have pmin, pmax. Right, so this, other than this, this entire part is the function equivalent to this place static instances, right? So I'll collapse this part to a single node and I'll call it detect boundaries. Yeah, and this part is place static instances, so I'll go here and overwrite static instances. So I'll cut all this part and paste here. Let's collapse this part into a single node. Oh, that's not necessary actually, for now. and in the construction script, let's call place static instances. Compile. Oh, we got some error. Ah, right. Okay, we can't do that because these are local variables. Can I change them just like this? No, I can't. Okay, let's do this. Let me delete this and use. Errors. Okay, temp y and temp x, those are the problems. I can delete temp y and temp x, and then here, right now let's create pmin and pmax and temp x and temp y. Now the errors are gone. What happened here then? Let's delete pmin and pmax. Did something happen? It seems so. Let me undo them and see the usages. I think I don't need this pmin. Yeah, this is the only place I have used it, so let's just delete it. What about pmax? It's also only here. Okay, delete this and delete this and delete this. Set pmin, set pmax, like this. And what about this pmin g? Okay, instead of that, let's use pmin. And that way I can make the code more clear. It's still not working. Where's the spline? Ah, right. Okay, it's working again. Right, what else we have to clean up? Oh, we have these procedural elements array from the parent and also here. Can we replace it? See, we have two. So let me rename this procedural element child. Okay, now let's replace this. Can I replace? Seems I can't. Right, get procedural element. This is the one I get from the parent instead of this one. Okay, now I think I can delete this. Right, go. Alright, now we have to change the plant instead of this block. Okay, now let's see the scaling is working. Oh, this is max and this is min. Right, it seems it is working. Some are big, some are small. To make it more clear, let's try like this. Right, it is working. So let's add some rotation variation as well. Cool. Let's make them smaller. Alright, so now I think this individual mesh editing should work. Let's see. Yeah, it does. I can edit them, but I don't think those changes will sustain because I haven't done that part yet. So I can do that. What happens if I finish editing? Does they remain? Yeah, they does. But if once I try to change them, those changes are gone, right? So that's because in the procedural object and place instanced static meshes, I have done this part, load instances part, which I haven't done in my other implementation. So right, where should I do that? Well, to fix that, I think I'm gonna have to do the order of thin side to here a little bit to support that function. So but this episode has taken already 25 minutes, so I'll stop this episode at this point, and in the next episode I'll show you how to re-enable uh, individual instance editing for this procedural crops system, and then how to make them persistent each time I load the level. And thank you very much for watching. So if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club. Link would be in the description below. Also, I'll release a source code release soon on this procedural crop system, an updated version, so feel free to check that as well. And thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.